back to another video. For those who are new here, I'm Ellie and you're watching Philippine Beauty. For today's video guys, we are going to do something more on the arts and craft side, which is not normally the things that you would find in my videos, which is traveling and my daily activities at school or in my activities with pageantries. So we're currently having a renovation at home and I decided to help with the painting, and I'm going to show that to you guys and bring you guys with me along with this whole journey. So I'm going to introduce the things that we are going to use. The first one is the paint, which is the primer, and we're going to mix this with some water for later. So we prepared the water for that as well. I also prepared a mask in case it doesn't smell good, but doesn't really matter that much. Anyway, so we have a scraper. Kuya said it is a scraper. I do not know what this is called in your country. I am not an expert as well, so just comment down below what you guys call this. Up next is our paleta. We call this paleta, and I also don't know what we should call this actually, but we are going to use this for our skim coat later, which we're going to mix around and then we're going to on the wall. After that, we have our actual skim coat. This is a mix of both, like the powder version of the skim coat, and then we added water to it, so I need to mix this up now, but we'll be doing that later on. But I just wanted to show you. Next up is our fiberglass mesh tape, which is supposed to be placed on top of like cracks. Then you can fill it out with this is what I'm going to use, skim coat, and then after it dries out, I'm going to paint it. So this is what we're going to use. There are two types of tape for painting, I believe so, from what I've seen in the video, some tutorial that I looked up on YouTube. They said that there's two types. This one, the fiberglass mesh tape, this has a tape. The one side of this tape is sticky and the other is like this, like it's like a band-aid or something. And then the other one is a paper tape, which we are not going to use today, but usually it's supposed to be used in corners or gap. You have to put on like your coat or your mud, and then you put the tape and then you cover it again with mud. But this is, I believe, is a much more easier thing to do or use, because, well, this is not, we're not going to use it for corners. We're going to use it on gaps that are on top, on the alcoba or the ceiling. Finally, it's almost done, I think. This needs more mixing, but it looks like this as of now. It looks like ice cream. My mom said whenever this dries out, we can just add more water to it. Okay. I hope this is good enough. And to keep this aside. Actually, this is what we're working with. So this is made out of plywood, and I said the paint that we will be using is primer. I know that there's a paint out there that's odorless, but in reality, my mom just really likes to use this type of paint because based from her experience and all the things that we have gone through in the past, we discovered that that's better. And also we have our grandfather at home, so of course we just want to use products that doesn't really would cause more problem or health issues to our family members, also to the dogs. I know that there's a lot of things in the background, it's very messy, but that's okay, we can work with that. The house has been infested by termites, and so we called someone to fix the issue with the termites, and now they're all gone. And now we're just going to repair everything, and for aesthetic, we're going to paint it. Okay, so let's start. Before we start doing the painting, guys, we need to clean up the whole place. So I'm going to have this broom to clean up all the like potential cobwebs and dust around the area, and then I'm going to start with the taping to cover up the gaps and cracks. Right here, I'm trying to get rid of all the dust and cobwebs. Then let's proceed with the taping. Look at how slow I am going up that ladder
I mean, seriously, I'm just trying to be careful because I don't really want to slip or get into accidents. And then also, to be honest, without this time lapse, I worked really slow because I was still adjusting to everything. Here's more sweeping, and then here's more taping. It was honestly very hard to move around, especially with all the things in the way, with also having to adjust the camera every now and then because I had to shift to another place. But luckily, I have my mom with me who's willing to help me every now and then. Finally, we're done with the taping, and honestly, this took me so long to just finish this one room, and this is the final look.
So we're going to do now the skin coat. We're going to use this to try and put it on here. So we're going to first get our skin coat, put them here, trial, just a little bit. So we're going to put it in this direction, trying to squeeze the product inside to fill it.
This part was very fun. It felt like I was painting something or like trying to put on frosting on cake. But this really took quite a while to finish because I really had to make sure that I had to fill in those cracks. Also at the same time trying to make sure that the surface was fine so that I don't have to sand it down and then paint it. So I just have to make sure that it's fine and then paint it afterwards.
Hi guys, good morning. So last night we finished with putting on tape and also cleaning it up and also putting on some skin coat. And now we're going to paint the actual ceiling. So let's go. Of course, before we proceed to painting, we should prepare our paint. So this is the paint again. My mom said this can be water based, so we're going to add some water to it to mix it. This is my mixer. You're wondering why it's very dark. That's because there's no electricity and basically I have to just use natural lighting as well. So we have this paint all mixed with the water now. This is clean and still usable. So let's do work now. Start from that side. So that was it, you guys. Basically, we still have to do a lot more work with the painting because I'm still waiting for the next paint that we're going to put it on. I know there's still parts on the corners which needs to be painted with primer still, but that's okay. But overall, that was our progress from Saturday to Sunday, and today is Monday. I need to go to school. I'm actually kind of late already going to class, so I will be traveling from Cagayan to Iligan now. Anyways, thank you so much for being here and thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Please don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Also guys, please leave your comments down below because I will be reading and replying to all of your comments. So that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I did because seriously, it's very therapeutic to paint the ceiling. So that was it, you guys. See you in the next video. Bye! Have a great day!